Welcome, my friend, to the path of truth. Do you desire to know the truth hiding behind the stone faces that gaze into the sky from a distant island? It is good that you are searching. Only those who seek can find. Cast aside for a moment what the scholars of your world have taught you. Forget the theories about primitive tribes. The truth is much older, deeper, and more beautiful. Listen to my words, and I will tell you a story that has survived for centuries, written not in books that burn, but in the very memory of the universe. Listen closely, for this tale reaches back to times long forgotten by humans. The statues you admire today on Easter Island hide a secret that humanity lost long ago. Imagine, my dear, that the Pacific Ocean you know was not always so empty. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, after a great cataclysm that shifted the Earth's axis, a vast continent emerged from its waters. It was a land of extraordinary beauty, a true paradise known as Mu or Lemuria. On this continent flourished one of the most magnificent civilizations the Earth has ever known. These people possessed knowledge that far exceeded what you learn today in schools or books. Its inhabitants were not primitive savages. They arrived from the stars, from a planet called Aremo X3, bringing with them advanced knowledge and deep spiritual understanding. They lived in perfect harmony with nature and the laws of the universe. In the heart of their land, in the capital Savanasa, they erected magnificent cities and structures, and among them a mighty pyramid that served as a tool for communicating with other worlds and drawing energy from the cosmos. The inhabitants of Mu were not alone. They were often visited by friends from a distant and developed world, the golden planet Thiuba. These beings were tall, beautiful, and filled with great wisdom. They arrived in luminous ships, not as conquerors, but as guides and helpers, sharing knowledge to support the spiritual growth of the Mu civilization. The statues that stand in silence today were created by this ancient people. Being great artists, the people of Mu wished to honor their extraordinary guests and ensure the memory of these cosmic friends would last for ages. And here, my friend, is the heart of the mystery. The island you call Easter Island today was, in those times, part of the continent of Mu, and was known as Holoton. This place held extraordinary significance because only here could nature offer a unique type of stone, found nowhere else on the continent. It was precisely in Holoton that the greatest sculptors of Mu created their masterpieces. However, these were not ordinary statues. They had a purpose that few speak of today. Each statue was created to serve as a specific energy transmitter. The people of Mu understood something modern humans are only just beginning to discover: the power of spiritual and psychic energy, which can be channeled using stones, specific locations, and shapes. Easter Island was not a random place. It was the location of one of the planet's key energy centers, and the creators knew exactly where to position the stones. Notice that most of them are facing the ocean. This is no accident, my dear. Each statue was like a guardian, watching over the energetic balance of the planet. The statues you admire today are not images of local chieftains or idols. They are stylized portraits of the guests from Thiuba. Each monumental figure was a tribute to these cosmic teachers. That is why their faces are so calm, full of wisdom, and looking toward the sky from which their friends arrived. You might wonder how they moved giants weighing tens of tons. The answer is simple for those who understand the forces of nature. They did not use the muscle power of thousands of slaves. Their technology far surpassed yours. Believe me, there was no magic in this, only a perfect knowledge of the laws of the universe. The rock blocks were cut with precision to a fraction of a millimeter, using systems based on ultrasonic vibrations, making the hardest rock as soft as clay. To move these monumental sculptures, they used anti-gravity methods. The stones were placed on special platforms that hovered 20 centimeters above stone roads, moving effortlessly to their destination. All the statues standing on the island today were either being created or waiting in the Holoton quarries for transport to various places on the continent of Mu, including the capital, Savanasa, where they were meant to adorn royal gardens. Unfortunately, this magnificent civilization came to an end. About 14,500 years ago, a terrible cataclysm shook the planet. The earth trembled, and the mighty continent of Mu was swallowed by the ocean in just a few hours. Great cities, temples, and millions of people vanished beneath the waves. Not everything was destroyed, however. The highest parts of the continent survived as the small, isolated islands you know today. One of them was a fragment of the Holoton quarries, your Easter Island. Those who survived tried to pass this knowledge on, but from generation to generation it became faded and forgotten. Eventually, the knowledge of the true purpose of the statues vanished almost completely. The catastrophe came so suddenly that statues ready for transport were left where they stood, unfinished and abandoned in haste. And so they stand to this day. They are silent, stone witnesses to the power and fall of one of Earth's greatest civilizations. They are a reminder of cosmic friendship and proof that your history is much richer than you think. Today, people look at these extraordinary sculptures and wonder why they were built. They speak of gods, rulers, and religions. But the truth is simpler and more beautiful. They were guardians of energy and Earth's harmony, placed there to remind people of their connection to the entire universe. You might ask, why do we know so little about these mysteries today? Because people today seek explanations only in what is visible and tangible. They have stopped listening to intuition and the whisper of the universe. Instead of understanding with the heart, we try to measure, weigh, and count. But true knowledge flows from within, from the soul of a person ready to open up to the unseen. So look at these stone faces not as an archaeological puzzle, but as a lesson that even powerful civilizations are fragile. Remember, the universe is full of life and wisdom, and we are just a small, learning part of it. If you ever have the chance to stand before these statues, do this. Close your eyes and try to feel the energy flowing between them, the earth, you, and the universe. In the silence, you will feel something no scientific study or book can give you. This is the truth about the statues on Easter Island. It is a truth waiting for humanity to discover again. to remember that we are part of a greater whole, connected by energy and consciousness. Remember this, because this knowledge can change everything if only people are willing to hear it. Perhaps listening to this, my friend, you are thinking it is just a beautiful fairy tale, a story woven between legend and dream. I understand. The human mind is wired to defend itself against things beyond daily experience. You don't have to believe right away. It is enough that you feel. Then you can decide for yourself. If your soul desires knowledge, and if you want to hear more lessons from this great source, stay here longer. Together we will discover forgotten truths that will help you better understand the world around you, and above all, the world within you. The secret of the stone giants is just one of many lessons hidden in the long-forgotten history of your planet. There are many more stories of fall and rise, of love and fear, and of the spiritual path we all walk. Thank you for listening to my story to the end. Your patience is more precious than gold. We will meet again when the time is right.